Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. And today we have a story about a greedy family. Alice noticed that her name tag said, "The old lady who will pay for everything." She couldn't help but feel a sense of pride as she looked around at the beautiful ceremony. Alice started to notice a change in her son, Richard, and daughter-in-law, Pamela. They seemed to be more interested in the money she had inherited from her late husband than in supporting her or showing her kindness. The situation came to a head when Alice noticed that her name tag said, "The old lady who will pay for everything." Unlike his parents, Michael treated his grandmother with respect and kindness. He was the only family member who had been there for her, and she knew she could always count on him. But it soon became clear that they had an ulterior motive. They pressured her to agree. He revealed the existence of a secret clause in Robert's will known as a codicil. The codicil stated that any descendant who publicly humiliated Alice would be disinherited from Robert's substantial fortune, claiming that she wasn't making good financial decisions and needed their help. She finally had the upper hand and could make her family listen to her. However, she had to make a crucial decision. We appreciate your support and hope you've enjoyed this tale. Please let us know what you think in the comments section. We can't wait to bring you more stories in the future. Until next time, stay tuned and keep reading. Thanks for watching. Would she use the codicil to punish her son and daughter-in-law, knowing it would only cause more pain and division within the family? Or would she find another way forward? It was clear that they saw her as nothing more than a financial resource, and the realization hurt deeply. You decide in the comments. Her granddaughter looked stunning, and the reception was in full swing. But as the night wore on, Alice began to feel a growing unease, because he knew his son and daughter-in-law were only after his money. And when they got the money, they didn't care about his son or daughter. That's why he put that clause in there. She took a deep breath and tried to shake off the negative thoughts. She refused to let her son and daughter-in-law ruin this important day for her granddaughter. Let's jump right in, treating her like an ATM and constantly pressuring her to hand over more money. They even started talking about moving her to a retirement home so they could sell her house, all while claiming they were doing it for her own good. The death of her husband, Robert, had left her feeling lost and alone, but she had found solace in spending time with her family, especially her beloved granddaughter, Emma. When Emma announced her engagement, Alice had been overjoyed. She wanted nothing more than to shower the young couple with love and support, both emotionally and financially. At my granddaughter's wedding, I noticed my name tag said, "The old lady who is paying for everything." At her granddaughter's wedding, 65-year-old as a recent widow, Alice had been through a lot. However, as the wedding day approached, but Alice was determined not to let them ruin this special day. However, as the weeks went by, Alice's concerns only grew. Richard and Pamela continued to take advantage of her. Alice was devastated, but she found solace in her grandson, Michael. Then came the day when Richard and Pamela tried to force Alice to sign over power of attorney to them. They invited her over for her birthday dinner. Just when Alice was about to give in, Robert's attorney suddenly appeared. Richard and Pamela were shocked, but Alice was relieved. Whatever she chose, it would change her family forever. What will she do? Will she read the will to her family? And why did Robert do this? Well, folks, that's all the time we have for today's story.